you might hear some interesting stories. Or if you don't find any video that's interesting, well, guess what? You got interesting videos coming your way. Time is of the essence. Support yours. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all want me to smoke ghetto instead? You know, I'm American. I had my ghetto card. Barely used it. But when I did, man, gotcha, igda. Gotcha, igda. Marka gada abtid gotcha, igda. Saxan dhanaa cunaysaa weli waa dhahaysaa alla gaajayaas. Adduunka waa xanuun ba dadka dulqaado xanuunkaas mataqaantaa wuu liibaana libaaxa liibaana somaa libaax aa liibaana. Like my mom, Hoya, Malyuun, wallahi, she has an amazing heart. Hoya has an amazing heart. Hoya qalbigeed wax ka wanaagsan ma jirto. It's just hadda waan dareemay waxay soo martay. Hadda waan dareemay alaqadnimadeeda. Waa dareemaa xooga culeyska dhabarkeeda saaran. Because iyada bis maaha jin weyn aa saaran hooyo ma fahamtay. Yeah. Qofna ma barin sidee caafimaad loo helaa weli ma fahamtay. So adii noloshaada fiiri haddaa hooyatay haddaa aabatay haddaa culeys fara badan haystid oo jinka culeyskiisa haystid mataqaanta oo calaqad noqda yaa ago waa inaa orodid waay waa inaa socodid waaya ama haddaa meel isku fariisatid cabaar goortaas waaba waalinaysaa somaha annakoo dhanaa og waxaas ma fahamtay ba dadkeena yaa baraayo yaa ani qalad fara badanaa sameeya oo runta yaa alqadaa noqda mas-uul ahaayo ma fahamtay hadda mas-uulkaygaa soo qaatay alxamdulilah yaa mas-uulkaasna caadi ma ahan hadda qaadir ii qosol saaxib farxadaada mataqaantaa qof kasta farxaya go. But like I said, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all. So my mom, right? And I love my mom, bro. God bless my mom, bro. May Allah. I already know Allah already opened the doors in Jannah for my mom. I already know that. ربنا اتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. You know what I mean? My mom is amazing, bro. You know? Like every time I think about her, I cry. You know what I mean? Because she's amazing, you know? However, I guess in this life, you know what I mean? It's not for her to like really know. Yeah. Kale. Midka soo beer. Yeah. Ayda tamiya. Oh, kale. Daba ku ah. Horta. Shido. Madaxaaga ma taqaantaa weligaaga hoos ha u dhigin kor u qaad miifan saas dheh laabta fur saas u soco walaakayga waay saas waay so I'm gonna let y'all know my mother, man, I'm gonna knock on wood real quick. Let's keep it 100. So, like I said, mom is an amazing woman, man. You know? But like I said, the consequences of whatever it was in life, you know, I pray that nothing ever catches up to her. Or nothing ever catches up to us. But karma is karma, you know? Whatever somebody earned is that same energy that they're gonna get back. Nothing more, nothing less, you know? But one is a mom, right? Secondly, you had the Masul of Alaqat al-Nemo. Yeah. And that is powerful. You know what I mean? It's powerful. If you don't believe it, you don't need to believe it. I'm talking to those that have an open mind and a soul. Open-minders. Dadka madaxa furan ahad la hadlaya. Dadka madaxa furan ahad la hadlaya. I'm talking to the people that have an open mind. Right? Okay. So think about this. If you have an open mind, perceive this. You have entities that work with you. Right, let's just say that. It's not just you. You have angels. You have entities that work with you. You can call them angels. You can call them demons. You can call them whatever you want to call them, whatever you believe. But let's just say you have the unseen that works for you. Right? Where are they going to sit inside of you? Are they going to sit next to you? Are they going to sit on your shoulders? Are you going to feel a lot of pain on your back? Yeah? You're going to feel a lot of pain on your back, on your shoulders, you know? And when you have that alaqad nama, right? And you have that musul, alaqad means you have the reins of the unseen. That's what it means. It means you are able to have the reins of the unseen. So if you ever want to get down this path, or if you're just interested in knowing about it, right? Teaching your kids things, right? Like I said, that's a route to take. And I'm only speaking about my experiences, so I could care less if you like it or not. Yeah. So imagine you already have entities that work for you, work with you, right? Okay. You know that they're heavy. And nobody taught you like your teachers. And keep in mind, one of my mom's teachers a long time ago, when they were teaching her this, right? They didn't teach her the right way, right? They didn't teach her everything. Alhamdulillah, she got to know everything about it, right? But the way that she was taught back in Somalia, she had a wrong teacher. And that teacher, let's just say someone that received the money that completely messed up on the teaching or wanted to deceive people on what this really meant, right? So when a teacher that's teaching useless things, now that student believes it's real, that student is gonna believe that, hey, this is how you do it. This is how you turn on the incense. This is how you wear the rings. This is how you do this in X, Y, and Z, right? But the spirits have their own rule. And that teacher is teaching you something about the spirit side, right? No games. However, that teacher wanted you to fail. Didn't want to teach you the right way, right? Okay. That's what it is. So, حمد لحجينا الدنتي صلاة لحجتك آمين صلاة كعبلا آمين. So she wasn't taught the right way on how to, on the road to becoming alaqad. She wasn't taught the right way. She told me this, right? But she didn't know about Rohan either. She just thought it was just Mingus, right? So 20 to 30 years later, inshallah, 20 to 30 years later, that's when she started to learn about Rohan, She's confused. She feels a little bit angry, too, that teacher didn't. Like, how would you feel if you paid money for a university, but you didn't get your degree? But you passed all the tests. You're gonna feel kind of pissed off, too,